Welcome back. Right now, the United States and every state constitution defines the rights for people convicted of a crime. 15 states, though, do not have rights specifically for the victims.
And Nevada is actually one of those states, but Senate Joint Resolution 17 aims to change that. Zach Mooney is live in the newsroom with more. Zach?
Well, SJR 17, better known as Marsy's Law for Nevada, would adopt a Victims' Bill of Rights here in the Silver State. It has plenty of bipartisan support, but not everyone is completely on board.
I support SJR 17.
And it's time for Marsy's Law.
Marsy's Law for Nevada first passed during the 2015 legislative session, but needs to pass again this session to become part of the state constitution. It's named after Marsy Nicholas, a California woman whose ex-boyfriend stalked and murdered her in 1983. He was released from jail during the court process and just a week later confronted Marsy's brother and mother in public. California first passed Marsy's Law in 2008, and Nevada is looking to be one of several states to follow suit.
It's important that we elevate the rights of victims so they have the same constitutional rights as their offenders.
Do they have the right to be notified when their offender is put on probation or released back to the community? And I think there's very good reasons why the answers to all of those are yes, and why we ought to embed them in our state constitution.
State Senate Majority Leader Aaron Ford is one of 6 senators, along with 1 assemblyman, to vote against SJR 17. During the last session, he voiced concerns over the broad language of the law. Senator Tick Sagerbloom added that Nevada already has stiff sentences for offenders. He fears SJR 17 could lead to overcrowded prisons.
I'm concerned that Marsy's Law may result in longer sentences and people less likely to get out, which, as I said, is really very expensive.
Sagerbloom says he's sympathetic to the cause and victims. His only concern is budgetary consequences.
It's certainly something that we should debate intensively during the session, and if it turns out we want to go forward, that's fine, but I don't think we should just rubber stamp it.
Now, the 79th legislative session begins on Monday. The Assembly floor will meet at 11 a.m., and the Senate session begins at noon. Covering